A woman who received a whole blood transfusion after a traumatic accident met the first responders who helped save her life.
My kids would have lost their mom. And I'm just grateful.
This is Lori McMinn, a wife and mother of 6. She's out of the hospital and full of gratitude after a traumatic car accident nearly claimed her life. Orange County Fire Rescue Captain Diana Alexander and her team were first to arrive on scene.
I'm glad this program was implemented. You were able to make that decision to give me blood, to help save my life.
Captain Alexander administered the transfusion to Lori on the spot due to internal injuries. That whole blood was available thanks to a new pre-hospital whole blood program that had launched just weeks before her accident.
You definitely showed a remarkable improvement even as we got to the hospital.
Yeah.
So we knew the efforts that we were doing were fruitful. Yeah.
This partnership between OneBlood, Orange County Fire and Rescue, and Orlando Health is a game changer. The goal was to save more lives by equipping emergency units with whole blood that could be given to trauma patients who are in immediate need of a blood transfusion.
I was bleeding because my spleen was lacerated and it was bleeding into my abdomen, and I was basically dying on scene. And I know if it wasn't for her and her team being able to assess me and the blood you guys gave them, I wouldn't be here today.
It was essentially the most important part of her care. It's really what stabilized her coming into the hospital, and then once she got to the hospital. It allowed us to continue to treat her without having to take her to surgery emergently, and so she's very lucky.
People who do give blood know I'm living proof. You save lives. Don't ever think you're not important. You are saving lives.
My heart, it goes out to everybody who donates. You change lives. You do. You may not know who or when or where, but you do. She was a recipient this time. It might be somebody you know or somebody you love that needs it next time.
In an instant, any one of us can find ourselves on the receiving end of a blood transfusion. She didn't wake up that morning thinking that blood donors were going to help save her life, but that's exactly what happened. So you don't want to take the blood supply for granted, because in a moment's notice, this could be any one of us, and it's blood donors that are going to be there to help give you that second chance at life.
Knowing this program saved my life. I've told people already, apparently there's a new program in Orange County and they can give you blood if you need it on site. And I was like, I don't know who saved me, but they saved me.
The pre-hospital whole blood program has already saved a life in just a few short weeks, but none of it would be possible without the generous donation of blood donors who are sharing their power and saving lives. For OneBlood, I'm Carmen Lofton.